Hi friends, this is Katerina from the channel The Evolution of Stitches. This is one of my video tutorials for absolute beginners. In this video, I'll be showing you step by step how to crochet the half double crochet stitch as it's called in the US or the half treble as it's called in the UK. I will use this acrylic yarn which is quite thick so you will be able to see better what I do. But of course you can choose any yarn you like or any yarn required by your project and the appropriate hook. After that we need to attach our yarn to our hook and crochet our foundation row of chains. I'll crochet 12 chains for my foundation row. If you think that you need practice in crocheting the chain stitch, there is a video that you can watch, uh, or you can slow down this video or pause it and crochet 12 chains. So now we are ready to start our half double crochet stitch, and in order to do that, first let me check if I have 12 chains. So I have 12 chains. This is my foundation row. In order to crochet the half double crochet stitch, I'll need to skip the first two chains and insert my hook into the third chain from the hook. And there is a video on how to find the just place in order to insert your hook. So now yarn over your hook, insert the hook into the third chain from your hook, and now you have 3 loops on your hook, as you can see. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, and what we do now is that we pull through all 3 loops. We pull our yarn through all 3 loops, and I have crocheted my first half double crochet. Let's move on. Yarn over, insert the hook into the foundation chain, yarn over and pull through, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And I have crocheted the second half double crochet stitch as the Americans call it, or half treble as it's called in the UK. Again, 3 loops on the hook, as you can see, yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. I will continue like this until the end of the row. If you feel that I crochet too quickly, you can always pause the video or use the lower speed, but it's really easy. The only thing that you need to do is a little bit of practice in order to get the hang of it. I need to go to the end of our row because I would like to show you how to turn your work and how to count your stitches. So now we are at the end of our row, and the first thing we need to do is to count your stitches. We started our project with 12 chains, and as we said, we skipped the first 2 chains, so now we must have 10 chains for our project. It's a good idea to always count your chains as not to miss your stitches later on. Let's check out. So I have 10 chains plus the two starting chains. And now I am ready to turn my work and go to the second row. So the first thing I do is to crochet two chains. These chains give me the height of the row I need for my second row. So now I flip my work to the left like a book, and now I'm going to start crocheting again. As you can see, I have the tail of my yarn to the right. This is a good way to check your rows. The even rows are always, the tail is always on the right. So yarn over again. As you can see, our stitches have created a row of V's on top of them. But we are not going to crochet on top of these V's. Let me show you better. Uh, as you can see, our stitches have created very tiny spaces among them. We are going to insert our hook into these spaces, so be careful to insert your hook between one stitch and the next stitch. So I have two chains and I'm inserting my hook underneath this V row, as you can see. So now if you look on top of my hook, I have this a V shape, as you can see, and I pull through, yarn over and pull through. So now I have 3 loops on my hook and yarn over again and pull through all these 3 loops. And I have created my first half double crochet of the second row. So let's do it one more time. Yarn over your hook. Be extra careful where to insert your hook, that is, insert your hook into this small space among your stitches of your previous row. Yarn over again and pull through this space, this small hole. And now 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. So you have your second half double crochet and you continue the same way, yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, yarn over and pull through all loops. Yarn over again, insert your hook underneath this V shape, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. It's quite easy, as you can see. Again, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all these loops. I'm trying to reach the end of our row. Because at the end of our row, we should be extra careful to crochet half double crochet stitch on top of these 2 chains of the previous row. you should not forget to insert your hook into the space of that 2 chains, because if you skip the 2 chains, then in your next rows you will end up with fewer stitches. Your project will be narrower, and if you by mistake insert your hook twice into the same space, then your project will get wider, and you don't want that to happen. So we have finished our second row, and now we are ready to move on to our third row. Chain 2 to have the height of the row. Turn your work to the left, and as you can see now, the tail of your yarn is to the left. And yarn over, insert the hook into the space, yarn over again, and pull through 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and you have crocheted your first half double crochet of third row. Again the same. Yarn over, insert the hook into the space, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. I'm doing it a bit quickly now, but of course you can pause the video or you can lower the speed and meet me at the end of the row. Now we are almost at the end of the row, and as I've said in the previous row, you should not forget to crochet on top of the chains. And now I have finished my row. What we have to do now is, of course, to count your stitches. It's always a good idea to count your stitches in every row you finish. So for this row we must have 10 stitches. Plus the 2 chains that we have at the beginning of our row. And now I'm going to show you how to fasten off your work. So what you do is yarn over and pull through the loop that is on your hook, and then make a long loop, cut it off with a pair of scissors, and now in order for this tail not to be visible, what we do is we insert our hook into between our stitches, and we pull this yarn through them. So in this way we hide, let's say, our tail of yarn, and this is the way we crochet the half double crochet stitch. I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, because there are more video tutorials to follow, and give me a thumbs up. Keep practicing crocheting. It's something that you'll see that you will find fulfilling and a very nice hobby. I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Until then, think positive. Bye for now.